We've seen dominant racing from both Team Camaros and Team Corvettes. Well, what will happen when you put them up against each other? Today we will find out. Camaros, Corvettes facing off. Corvette C7, Camaro SS to get things going. And this is that same track with the deadly shark pool halfway through. And that will be a win early on. Yellow car dropping in, tires up, and I believe that's Corvettes whipping around to take this one. Two very skilled teams. We've seen them win before. Corvette C7, the Camaro SS. Camaro on the near side. So it will be a battle between teams that are both very good on these tracks. That will be the Camaro SS. Way out in front there. A good few car lengths. No trouble turning that one into a win, but trouble on his own through the back half of the course. He will cross backwards and very slowly. So a 20 Corvette and a 70 Camaro again. It's going to be good to see these two go up against each other. And I think this race will also be pretty differentiated in the gap between the two cars. Look at that, a good 5 car length separation by the time the first car hit that transition piece. And we'll see how this has been going. I believe that's a Corvette this time crossing. See how lopsided it's been either way so far. Corvette C7 and the Camaro ZL1. Corvette, the white car on the far side, Camaro on the near. Camaro looks to not be getting off well into this race. Look at that, 3 car lengths. Corvette bobbles in the transition piece, but just able to pull out. And I thought there would have been a change of leader right there, but Corvette hung on just past the trap and was able to avoid the water and end smoothly. Stingray and the Camaro. Stingray on the Corvette team. And will he be as fast as a Stingray through this one? Looks like the Camaro has the lead. How about the two 180s? And there you go. Camaro bobbles through the transition and they both get past. What a mistake right there. He flips the trap on the wrong side. Ends up on the side of the Stingray, and now they're both going to go for it here in the back half. Stingray way behind, though. Camaro, even with all the commotion, is still going to stay in front. Finishes backwards, but finishes first. And they'll move on. Stingray and another Camaro. Definitely a odd way to end that race, but anything can happen here at Races and Fun. And both of them crossed right there. No trap flip. Something must have been wrong with the mechanics, and this will be one of the closest races to the finish line we've seen so far. They're even through the first 180, but then the Stingray falls behind, and it will be the Camaro. We got a Corvette and a Camaro here, green and red. And I'm just going to dash right into the next one. Corvette, the large green car, large-bodied car. Oh my God, what happened there? Corvette had it all going on. Flips the trap, and somehow, in an excellent acrobatic move, the Camaro avoids the trap, goes airborne. Magician out there somehow floated over what seemed to be certain wet, at least. And the Camaro just deadens right there, turns 90 degrees, and can't get any momentum. Corvette, Camaro, yellow and blue. And honestly, I don't know what to say about that particular time. That's definitely one of the weirdest things we've seen out here in Races and Fun. Another bobble through the transition piece. And I believe that will be the Corvette to head on to the end. It has just been a tough road for both of these teams so far. And making it through that transition piece cleanly and safely even. Those flips are definitely going to do a number on some of the cars. Corvette 4, Camaro 4, even through the first round, even with all that crazy commotion and acrobatics. Camaro on the left here, Corvette on the right. And Camaro will be that red car on the near side, getting off to a slow start. Corvette, one of the faster ones on the team, flips that trap, and he'll be backwards, but he'll be safe from elimination here. The back half of the lap coming up. Spoiler backwards. It's definitely not how you want to do it, but good thing there's no other car to challenge him out here on the track. He will turn around and, well, not quite. He's going to be left a good couple of lengths shy of the finish line, and, well, he wins, but that doesn't look good. Camaro Corvettes. Black and yellow. Yellow here on the near side. Slow start, but seems to have gained back that lead, actually. Corvette only 1 length behind. No acrobatics there, though, and the Camaro will finish, well, to say as much as intended in this particular race. Definitely some crazy movements out there today, but this particular Camaro wants to keep things under control and does there. Finishes backwards, but again, still finishes. Camaro ZL and the Corvette C7. The ZL on the far side, C7 on the near side. White Corvette with a toll spoiler up above in the back. Flips the trap and sends the Camaro right down into the water. Tires up to meet the shark. Knocks into one of the other cars resting down there, and the Corvette has no problem getting across the line. Well, I don't know if I'd say no problem, but still gets across. Camaro ZL and the 20 Corvette. Camaro dropping back a little bit through the first straight. Here's the 180s. And now the ZL is really in trouble, but somehow the wrong trap is tripped, and it's going to be a race here in the back half. I don't know what's going on with the mechanics today. Maybe the cars are just so fast and acrobatic that they can avoid the trap or just trip it the wrong way, but I mean, it is no matter. The Camaro will lose this one. And that leaves 3 Corvettes and 1 Camaro here into the semifinals. 1 Camaro hanging on. The question is, can he hang on through the semifinals and even into the finals? We'll find out right now as we have that same Camaro racing in this heat. And they are neck and neck through the first 180. Second 180, it is the Corvette in front. He flips the trap and he almost doesn't get through himself, but just barely nudges on towards the second half. That transition piece troublesome, but he pushes through. Camaro will lose this race, and unfortunately, it will be Corvettes from here on out. Corvette C7 and the 20 Corvette. And you see the 20 Corvette already way out in front. I mean, it looks like the white spoilered Corvette here is not even trying, and, well, there he goes into the water. Upside down and backwards. And that blue Corvette will coast down, take the 180, end up backwards for some reason. I don't really know what he's thinking there, but well, maybe his show button a little bit. We head to the finals. 2 Corvettes to go. Remember, it is the best 2 out of 3 races. And it will be the Corvette C7 versus the 20 Corvette. Both different shades of blue. You can distinguish them by the one having the spoiler on the back. And that particular car is not doing well so far, but the transition piece, again, mechanisms not working as they are expected to, and that gives the Corvette with the spoiler a chance. Now he's going forward on the right side, but not good enough to cross the line in front. Down by a car length, and that's going to leave him down 1 race here into the second heat, and it looks like this Corvette with the spoiler is going to be a lot more fortunate in the second race of this finals. Crosses pretty easily, and actually still no cars in the water. The Corvette 20 left up there slowly getting out of that transition piece, but both of these cars very skilled in their agility, being able to dodge that trap. They change lanes for the final time. This is it. Whoever wins this takes home the finals today. Corvette team has already won, but both cars will be heading past the transition piece to the final hairpin and straight to decide this one. It will come down to the wire here, and now we get the vantage point from the other side. Looks like the 20 Corvette is way too slow off the dismount of that hill. And the Corvette with the spoiler, I believe it might be the C7, will easily win that one. The question is the 20 Corvette even going to cross the line? No, by a couple of feet. He's just going to fall short. A couple of car lengths might be the better way to describe it. But no matter. We have our winner. We have our team winner. Congratulations to the Corvettes, and we will see them again in the finals for the Shark Pit race. Don't forget to check out the Spanish channel and drop a sub and support Races and Fun as they make language barriers Brake language barriers might be the better way to say it, and we'll see you in the next race.
Le saca una ventaja al Nacional, doble otra vez a la derecha, van a la bajada del tobogán, vienen, se tiran a la bajada, pasan por arriba, el Coco gira, se queda el Nacional, se queda, atención, viene el Corvette, salta, perfecto, pega, no golpea.